All right, this is play 20. It's a 6-man vert stack. We're only going to run this out of the middle of the field. So as you run over the disc, you're yelling 2, and then you're clarifying by yelling 20. 20 is our only play out of the vert stack, so it should be pretty obvious to people. But yes, just a couple words about our basic setup. This guy down here is our trigger man. It's somebody that needs to be able to huck the disc or break the mark, or preferably both. In order for this play to work, I will prescribe who those players are. First in the stack here, this is somebody who is going to be willing to strike deep, make a play in the air, and be a good continue cutter if the play breaks down. Second in the stack is a handler, somebody that's comfortable getting a reset. Last in the stack is a person that can get an in cut, turn around, and either complete a huck or an in cut. So we have 4 different prescribed players in terms of roles, and we have 3 people that can be a little bit more flexible. The first thing that happens is the front of the stack attacks the break side. This is an option that we want to be able to take if it's there. Obviously, there's the inside window, then there's the around window. This player is breaking off their cut and going deep once the original thrower throws a pump fake. So you are, as that cutter, you are anticipating that pump fake to come, but you're not jumping the gun and going deep before the thrower pump fakes you. That is a real option. If that pass gets completed, the second to last in the stack makes it a continue cut to the break side. After the front of the stack begins a deep cut, the back of the stack takes a sharp step, maybe 2 out and in. The reason for that is we want to put the thrower is going to have two reads throughout this progression. The first one is on the front of the stack's defender. They're going to read, are they open enough to throw an around, a break throw to them? If they are not, they're throwing a pump fake, and they're able to immediately read, does this cutter, as they take off deep, have that same defender beat deep? After you answer that question, you don't worry about that defender anymore. We assume that this player is going to maintain separation going up the field. Your attention now as the thrower goes back to this person's defender. That person is in a little bit of a fork, to borrow a chess term. They have a choice. They can guard the in cut, or they can help and guard the deep cut. You read that player. If they follow the in cut, you throw the and this person has gained separation, you throw the huck. If this person helps on the huck or hesitates, you throw the in cut. If the in cut is what gets completed, which is what I'm illustrating here, the person that made the deep cut breaks off their deep cut and comes in for a continue pass from the back of the stack. Something else I illustrated here, which I didn't talk about during the initial progression, is the second person in the stack is our primary reset. After the original cutter goes break, as soon as they pass the second person in the stack, we know that this space is dead space in terms of what we're looking to attack. So the second in the stack immediately books it over to the break side to be a reset later in the stall count. Also, it acts as a way to leave this space open. Because the front 2 people in the stack have cleared out, the first person by going deep and the second person by coming over here to be the reset, there is a huge window for a functional break cut. So if this person doesn't get that in cut, they can very easily go across to a huge window, and we can continue either to the new last back of the stack, the original second to last in the stack who is making this continue cut, or to whoever else, whoever had just gone deep, they can continue this. Either way is acceptable. This should be a look only if we have it. If not, we're looking, of course, to reset the disc and run a regular vert stack from here on out.